Beautiful Virgo peeps, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ant for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with your mid-November 2021 tarot reading. I hope you guys are well, and if so, let me know down in the comments down below. As always, readings here are general, so if they resonate, that's awesome, and if not, it's not your message. And if you guys want to check out my official social medias, you're more than welcome to. All that information is going to be linked down in the description below. But Virgo, welcome on in, baby. I hope you guys are doing good, and let's take a look here and see what we got going on for your mid-November 2021. We're going to start off today's video with your current energies, and then we'll get on into the rest of the reading. So what current energies are rolling in here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout their mid-November 2021? Let's go ahead and have a look. We got here a Six of Cups. We also got here the Three of Cups, and we got here the King of Cups. So that's a lot of water sign energy. You could be dealing with a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio, or you might have a prominent water sign somewhere in your chart, okay? So Six of Cups, Three of Cups, King of Cups. I do feel that there is a part of you that definitely still feels incredibly connected to your past, especially in your throat chakra here. I feel like you've been speaking of your past a lot recently. For some reason, this King of Cups, I know that he's kind of like holding this cup here to his throat. And as you can see, there's kind of like the smoke that's coming out. And for some reason, on an intuitive level, I feel like what the king is basically saying is he's reminiscing a lot. He's kind of talking about his past here. All right? He's talking about his past and the things that he loved about his past. I think you're reminiscing on the good moments that you had, the good times that you had, whether it was just about yourself or with other people. But I think that lately you've been in a very reminiscent kind of energy. And usually when we get caught up in reminiscing so much constantly, it's because maybe we're just not enjoying the present as much. And I think that this is kind of like, well, I'm realizing I've been talking about my past a lot. I realize I've been reminiscing a lot, so maybe that's true. Maybe I'm not super happy in my present as I could be. So I think that some of you guys here are kind of coming to a realization of like, man, I've really been speaking so highly of my past. I've really been reminiscing so much and missing so many things that I've had. And I think that's making me realize I have to change what's going on currently so that I can enjoy my present moment, you know? Well, let's go ahead and clarify this King of Cups first. I want to see what you're speaking about in reference to your past. What is it that you're speaking about or reminiscing about here? We got here the Knight of Swords, and we also got here the Seven of Cups. It could be about a lot of people you used to connect with. Maybe you're thinking about old friends that you had such great times with. Maybe you're thinking about old partners that you had great times with as well. But I definitely feel like you're speaking about many, many different instances and many different experiences that you had that were fulfilling to you, that made you really happy. Let's go ahead and clarify the Three of Cups. What do we got for the Three of Cups here for Virgo? And we got here the Two of Pentacles, and then clarify the Six of Cups, and we got here the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, for you it feels really hard to like not talk about anything else but the past because you feel like there's nothing really great going on in your current. You feel like there's nothing great really going on in your present moment. So I think that a lot of you guys are kind of saying to yourselves, damn, did I just like peak in my past? And guys, no, you didn't just peak in your past, okay? The great thing about life is that, granted there may be plateaus, there's always going to be peaks, okay? So even if you feel like you were doing amazing shit in your past, who's to say you can't do that in your present? Who's to say you can't do that coming up in your future? So I feel like with the Two of Pentacles here, clarifying the Three of Cups, you're like, I feel like my past was my happy place and that's where everything was going well, and coming into present day today on the other side of the coin, it's just not going that well. It's like, all I can talk about is my past because that's where a lot of dope shit happened, and right now, not much is happening for me, okay? Let's go ahead and take a look here and see what you're dealing with, Virgo. In reference to your present moment, what is Virgo currently dealing with in mid-November? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus during their mid-November 2021. What is it that Virgo's currently dealing with? We got here the Knave of Wands, which is a Page of Wands. We got here the Star card, and we got here the Hermit. So I definitely feel like you want things to change 110%. You want things to align for you, Star card. You know? You want more for yourself. Page of Wands to the Star card. This is daydreaming type of energy, okay? It's like, I'm thinking about all the stuff I wish I could have. I'm thinking about all the things I wish my life could be. But right now, I kind of just feel like a hermit. Okay, we got here the Hermit card as well. It's like right now I feel just kind of lonely. I feel like I don't have anything going on. My life's pretty repetitive. You know, I do the same shit on a daily basis. I go to work, I come home, I eat, I feed the cat, you know. It's like I feel like you're like too caught up in your routine, and you feel like there's like this lack of passion. There's this lack of wanderlust in your life. Whereas in your past, maybe you did more. Maybe in your past, you went on trips, you hung out with lots of friends, you went partying, you had fun, you did a lot of cool shit, and then now in your present moment, you're like, I feel so boring. I feel like I've become such a boring person. I'm not doing anything but the same shit every day. I go to my 9 to 5, I come home, I work, I sleep, I eat. Sometimes I hang out with friends, but most of the time I just end up kind of chilling by myself. So it's like this energy of like life seems to be pretty boring and repetitive right now, and all I'm noticing that I'm doing is reminiscing and daydreaming. So you're kind of caught up in the cycle where you're daydreaming about what you'd like your future to be, and then you're reminiscing about the good times you used to have, and then you're totally hating your present moment. So what can you do here, Virgo, to spice up your life? You know? Let's go ahead and take a look and see where things are going for Virgo. Where are things going to be going for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout their mid-November 2021. Where are things going to be going for Virgo here? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-November 2021. We got here a Three of Pentacles. We got here a Page of Cups. We got here the Tower. And we got here the Empress. Good. We need to see some change happening here for you. So Virgo, Three of Pentacles to the Page of Cups. If you want your present moment to start becoming something to the point where you're enjoying it, you have to be willing to take action, okay? You have to be willing to put in some work. Three of Pentacles to the Page of Cups. You gotta reach out and make shit happen this month if you want to get out of that space of living a repetitive life. So the Tower card jumps into play. Now the Tower card means you have to be willing to go through a transformation. Excuse me. You have to be willing to go through a transformation. Meaning that if you don't want to live the same old repetitive life, then start throwing things in that can make your life not so repetitive. Why don't we start adding in some hobbies? Why don't we start hanging out with some more friends? If you feel like you don't really have much friends to hang out with, why don't you find ways to go make new friends? Why don't you go out to different places? Why don't you try to break out of your routine, break out of your habits? Because by doing that, and by getting out of your comfortability zone, that can really put you in situations to manifest new types of opportunities and to manifest new types of experiences, you know? So I feel like this month, if you're feeling very bored with your present moment, if you're not very happy with your life, if you feel like it's starting to get too repetitive, get out of your comfort zone, get out of your shell, you know? And once you do that, the Empress card, you'll experience a lot more growth. You'll experience a lot more of new types of experiences and new types of situations, okay? So some of you guys here may be feeling incredibly bored in your love life. If so, get off the dating apps and get in person. Go to a bar with a girlfriend of yours or a guy friend of yours, right? Go to the bar. Go meet some peeps. Maybe you'll meet a really awesome person. Go out and do some shopping, and if you see somebody who's cute, go up to them with confidence, say, hey, can I get your number? Okay? So if your love life is dragging, screw the dating apps, go to people, you know, meet in person, go talk to individuals, get to know individuals, right? Same thing applies too, like if you're feeling really bored in your work life, well, ask yourself this question, is the job I'm doing really the job that I want to be doing for the rest of my life? And if your answer is no, what do you really want to do then? Because let's say you're currently working in an office, but you really, really want to be a fashion designer. Well, why don't you start designing your clothing on the side? Make it a side hustle this month. Add that excitement and spice into your life, you know? Make your fashion thing a side hustle of yours. Open up an online web store and see where the hell that can go, because you never know where it will take you. Who knows? Maybe you're such a great fashion designer that you end up leaving your office job because you're making so much money selling your clothing, selling your streetwear, selling your product, right? So ultimately, guys, if we are looking at our lives and we're recognizing, I'm always daydreaming and I'm always reminiscing in my past, then that's clearly indicating that you're not enjoying your present. And if you want your present moment to be spiced up, you gotta be willing to take action to change it. You know? Just changing one thing out of your routine can be powerful enough to actually make your life indeed more spicy. Okay? So yeah, man, go for that this month, guys. Tower card here says break out of your habit, break out of your routine. And by doing so, you'll add a lot more into your life to make it a little more enjoyable. Alright? Let's go ahead and take a look at any dire or important messages that you guys need to hear coming throughout mid-November. We have here the Hierophant, we have here the High Priestess, and we have here the Ten of Cups. Virgo. I also think here too as well, is that you got to remember too that if you want to be living a very fulfilling life, you have to make sure that you are indeed committing and prioritizing yourself. So you got to commit to yourself too. Because maybe some of you guys feel like your life slowed down because potentially maybe it slowed down with a partner. For a few of you Virgos, you might be in relationships right now and maybe you feel like life's passing you by because it's the same thing every day. You see your partner, you go to work, you come back, you see your partner, you guys are hermits together, you watch Netflix, and that's the end of your day. You know, so remember too, for the Virgos that are in relationships, don't be afraid to be independent. Don't be afraid to tell your partner, hey look, I want to do this tonight on my own, or I want to go out with my friends tonight by myself. You know, don't be afraid to spend some time away from your partner and to really embrace your independence and your individuality, because I see this happen way too many times where people get in relationships and once they get in those relationships, it's like they instantly ghost all their friends. It's like they get so caught up in that relationship that they really leave the room to be their own individual. You know, it's like everything they do with that person now. And it's totally okay to share your life and spend your life with a partner you love and care for, but definitely make sure that you still have your independence and you still do things in your life that make you feel individual and independent, okay? So just throwing that out there as well for the Virgos that are in relationships. You know, this month, if you're feeling like your life's getting a little too repetitive, you know, definitely embrace more independence in regards to your relationship. Tell your partner, hey look, I'm gonna go do my thing today, you do your thing, I'll see you later. I want to make sure that I do something that's fun for me today, you know? So just throwing that out there. 10 of Cups. Make sure you prioritize yourself and what your wants and what your needs are as well. I think that's a very important dire message. You know, the Death card is here. You know, if you don't embrace your independence, eventually you'll get to a point to where you feel so stuck and so trapped that you wouldn't want to be with anybody at all, you know? You'd want to be a single person for quite some time. So, at the end of the day here, Virgo, King of Pentacles, for those of you that are in relationships, please do make sure that you are expressing your independence as much as possible. Even for those of you that are not in relationships as well. You know, don't think that you can't have fun being all on your own. You know, if your friends are busy, or if people are not hitting you up, or if you feel like you've been a hermit, like don't be afraid to go out by yourself and have fun. Don't be afraid to go shopping by yourself and have fun. Don't be afraid to do things by yourself and have fun. You know, really reconnecting with yourself and doing things on your own can be a really good time if you let yourself enjoy it, you know? Alright, Virgo, so as far as what I'm seeing for you guys in mid-November, I feel like this whole reading kind of started off talking about that you've just been stuck in this energy of constantly reminiscing in your past, and then also you've been stuck in this energy of constantly daydreaming, you know? So you really feel like your present moment isn't where you want it to be. You're like, my life right now is not where I wanted it to be. So if that's the case, you got to take action to get it to where you want it to be. You know, if you're really tired of your repetitive life, you know, you come home after work, you eat, you relax, you go to bed, you go to work again. Like if you're tired of that repetitive type of lifestyle, it's time to incorporate new shit. You know, like I said, for example, if you really hate your job and it's not what you want it to be, start your side hustle. Who knows? Maybe your side hustle will take off more than the job you're currently working. If you're tired of your love life, if it hasn't been going well, get off the dating apps, go to the bar, go meet some people in real life. You will be surprised at how much better it is and how much more fun it is to flirt with people in real life rather than on the dating apps, okay? So with all that being said, guys, you gotta be willing to break out of your comfort zone here to really start creating the life that you've been daydreaming about, you know? The thing about the past is that we can't go back to the past. It happened already. There's no way to go back there. But the future that you're daydreaming about, you can create that and make it happen. So why don't you ask yourself, what have I been daydreaming about? Have you been daydreaming about a new job? Have you been daydreaming about love? Have you been daydreaming about this house that you want to purchase? Have you been daydreaming about your financial situation improving? Whatever you've been daydreaming about, Virgo, start taking action and come up with a game plan to make that shit happen. Who says you can't? For example, let's say some of you guys have been daydreaming about buying a car. Okay, keep daydreaming about it, but start putting money to the side to buy that car. You know what I'm saying? Start taking action to do what you want, right? Because the more that you say, ugh, my present moment sucks, but you're refusing to take action to make it what you want it to be, the more stuck you're gonna be, all right? Let's go ahead and take a look at the overall outcome here for Virgo. What's going to be the overall outcome for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout their mid-November 2021. And what do we got? We got here the Two of Cups. I like it, and I like it a lot, because the Two of Cups here says, I'm going to connect with myself this month, and I'm going to make sure that I also connect back in with my present moment. You've been very checked out from your present moment, Virgo. You've been very tapped into your past, very tapped into your future that doesn't exist yet. So it's really good to kind of ground yourself this month and tap back into your life. So I like that a lot for you, because the Two of Cups here is like, I'm going to reconnect with myself, reconnect with my wants and needs, reconnect with what I want to do with my life, reconnect with what I want to do with myself. It's all about reconnection to your present moment. And here's the thing, guys, that future that you want, the only way to get to that future is to start in your present. For example, if you wanted to be a multi-billionaire with an amazing company, you can't just jump to the future and be that billionaire. You have to start now. You have to start that company in the present moment. If you want to be a person who does fashion, you can't just be this top star fashionista out of nowhere. You got to start that fashion company now. So it's like everything that you want for that future you've been daydreaming about, you have to start taking action now. You know? And just by doing that, having a goal, working towards something this month, Virgo, can be a massive, massive increase of productivity, and it can be a massive increase of just feeling a lot better, especially if you've been feeling like life's been incredibly repetitive. So guys, it doesn't have to be anything big. You know, this month, you don't have to change a whole lot. It's like if you're feeling stuck, if you feel like your life's a little boring, just implement something new. Start a new hobby. Or start a side business. Start a side hustle, you know? Go out a little more by yourself. Or go out with some friends. Or call out some people. It's like just do one little thing to get yourself out of your comfort zone, and you'll realize how much better you feel. And then over time, you'll keep on expanding out of your comfort zone because you'll be in a growth period, the Empress. Alright, Virgo? So it doesn't have to be the biggest change this month, but do something out of the ordinary. Get out of your comfort zone. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And I think that you can finally start working towards that life you've been daydreaming about. Alright? Alright, Virgo. I love you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. Take care, Virgos. Enjoy the rest of your November, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love, Virgo, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.